MGTOW's male characters get enlightenment when they learn that women are more afraid of vast distances than they are. However, most men who are single and not in committed relationships lack sophistication. Simply said, they don't take them seriously because they don't have a good appearance or aren't fully formed. When it comes to meeting women, many single guys are too self-conscious or worried about what other people might think to take the initiative. Take a moment to imagine how you would feel if I informed you that a major rule had been broken. It's understandable that modern women would be hesitant of dating a man who isn't in a committed relationship of his own. Let me elucidate on why it is crucial to study the unique mental and biological processes at work in women in order to get insight into the female brain and its foundations. I've talked a bit on hypergamy and women's endless quest for Mr. Right here on this blog. No need to read it. You know the ropes. Women place a high value on respect for themselves and others, and I want to discuss this. The knowledge you gain from this will apply to a wide range of topics. In terms of physical appearance, women have historically acted as normative examples. One of women's biggest selling factors is their physical appearance. This provides some context for why women are frequently used to symbolize virility. The beauty industry has thrived because women have always been more concerned with their external appearance than males. So, some jewelry may be older than a millennium, and some beauty products may be even more ancient. In ancient Egypt, women were more concerned with their looks and social standing than men were. They valued charisma and popularity above all else. We couldn't let them alter their appearance for any reason. And it was here that women found their life partners. A woman's social status is mostly determined by her attractiveness to eligible males in love relationships. There has been an increase in the number of date requests and offers of help from men, leading her to assume that her attractiveness has increased. When her humor goes, she'll laugh at anything if nobody asks her out. The reasoning is sound. It's not uncommon, and it has different effects on males than it does on women. Because of their increased susceptibility to rejection, women are more likely to develop emotional instability. When faced with rejection or rescheduled date, women often lose their cool. She values male attention more than anything else, and if no one else can give it to her, she will conclude that she is not worthwhile. She intends to cry on camera. Wait till he meets her and other women in similar situations on the show TikTok and hears their backstories. You'll see more of them in their late 20s as they enter a phase of life when dating possibilities are more restricted. In light of the fact that modern women practice serial monogamy at an unprecedented rate, I think I've made my point. The importance of this thesis can't be overstated. Today's single males have women worried. Women in today's society engage in the greatest percentage of serial monogamy ever documented. Every time they run into a single man who has made it in life and is happy with himself, they go through a lot of emotional suffering. These are views shared by the modern woman. The rise in potentially violent males is alarming. The media promotes MGTOW as a radical group despite the fact that it is made up of the same happy single guys that they detest. The media, however, prefer to label it as a movement for angry and entitled singles. Exactly why is it that I cannot comprehend this? Where are the worries of lone females lie? Due to the fact that dating alone males tends to dull one's sense of romance, a sense of worthiness radiated off of them because they lived up to social norms. They got married to the guys who had been following them. Marriage and the pursuit of one's soulmate are viewed as fundamental to contemporary success and fulfillment. At this prime courting age, women feel secure because they can choose from a pool of many potential mates. Males who opt to live alone face social stigma. Many well-educated men now hold the notion that women are overrated because of the development of the world. These men include every stand-up comedian and every extremely affluent man. You question a group of women, they will tell you that the benefits do not outweigh the costs because of harassment laws and other obstacles. Due to harassment legislation, the potential benefits of a divorce are outweighed by the numerous drawbacks and accusations that can accompany it. In the end, women learned that guys with a global view were overrated and not worth their time. Idle talk or demanding the girl's attention just wasn't worth it. Since most men eventually tire of women, many women came to the notion that many cultured men were overrated and unworthy of their attention. A man's happiness should not be dependent on a woman, but on the things he has accomplished in life. The majority of men have experienced at least one bad interaction with a female. They should just give up and enjoy the freedom of single life. They achieved success in their chosen careers and embarked on exploratory voyages, both of which provided them with a sense of fulfillment that no woman could match. Their strange behavior when they are alone was not the reason for training their new puppies in this way. It's possible that these are all men of exceptional worth. Men like them are the ones women dream of marrying and settling down with. Yet they pose serious threats to that goal. These men have the ability to read women's minds and exhibit little desire to act in accordance with stereotypical masculine behavior. They have been able to overcome their biases and stop basing their happiness on what women think now that they have this insight. Because of this, they developed a dependence on themselves, which is bad news for the woman who goes out to the club in the hopes of being hit on by men and instead ends up tweeting about being treated to free champagne, expensive dinners, and new clothes. The males are leaving the game because they are bored and do not want to interact with anyone. They wonder where all the eligible men have gone. And they can't understand how any man could be happy and content if he has no desire to date. Men are acting this way because they are in contact with her. And modern women are extremely anxious as a result. Some women actually look forward to the labor. Do you think it's of general interest to know what today's women would do if they kept becoming attracted to a man who seemed happy and focused on his goal without giving any consideration to them? There seems to be no rhyme or reason for asking this question. There are several aspects of this inquiry that fascinate me. They have no goals in life other than to work out and do what she says. They have no reason to join the beta program and so cannot enroll in it. Now that everything is settled, she plans to start dating men like these sock puppets in order to cash in on the divorce and buy a nice suburban home to show off to her friends. Men like him are attractive to her, but it would be a serious setback nonetheless. Their inability to exert authority over males may be disastrous if, for example, they abruptly stopped caring about their families in order to focus on their work. If males can convince other men to pursue women first, then the women will pursue the guys. While men will be focused on their own goals, they should remember that women everywhere face a different set of challenges. Women lose their physical attractiveness to men and their capacity to hold their interest after a certain age. Nobody is really interested in her. A man, however, stands to earn nothing from tying the knot and stands to gain everything from being single. Therefore, her safety is at risk if she fails to catch a man's eye early on and he fails to express interest in her. This is why women tend to be wary of wealthy guys who are currently unmarried.